Hello everybody and welcome back to Survival Trucking. Today we're looking to buy a brand new lorry and also potentially a trailer, but that's going to be a bit tricky since we don't have that much money and we are not going to be near our garage, which I think is the place where we have to pick it up from. I don't think you can pick it up from anywhere else, but yeah, this is what we're sort of aiming for, either a DAF or a Scania in this livery. Now I really want to just say thank you so much to Bernie NL and Cotton for the absolutely immense amount of work that's been put into this. I mean, it's just breathtaking. When you see it with the trailer, you'll be even more blown away. So if you want to get this for yourself, you can do. Please do head over to my Discord channel, and you'll find the VTC section where there is a link, and you can get it put into the game. Please do join the VTC as well. You are most welcome. So, what we're going to do, because we actually have this at the moment, is we're going to complete a job. Since I don't think I quite have the money to buy a new lorry. We're not far off, we're probably like £5,000 away, but this has to be done. So if I get something in the right direction, because we're actually heading to Iceland, that is where I'm hopefully going to go to very soon. We have Duisburg, which is obviously down here. We have Bremen, which is also down there. This place, Lillehammer, that's not bad actually. We could do that. And also, yeah, there's this place here as well. So most are going sort of southwest. Okay, yeah, so we're taking the P's. I've decided that's the one we're going to do. Not ideal because it is 400 miles on land, plus the ferry. But there's just nothing really that suitable. And we do need to find the appropriate dealership. Wow, some heavy braking. Yeah, so I'm sort of looking ideally for a Scania or a DAF. But I'm not too worried about the brand. I know some of my viewers will be very particular about the one we're going for. But I think the older style Scania would be fantastic. But of course we have to get to the right dealership at the right time to be able to get that. I bought this lorry online, but that obviously has not worked terribly well since I think there's clearly a sound glitch. That could just be this lorry, or it could be that the mod is out of date or something. I really don't know, but it has really helped us. So I'm certainly not going to say anything against the mod, because I don't think we would be where we are now if it wasn't for it. We're just going to have to put up with no engine sounds for a very short period of time. Okay, let's go left here. Yeah, so as you can see, there is, well, as you can hear, there is no sound. Well, there's road sounds, but no engine sounds. A new vehicle will hopefully fix that. Okay, so it's just 1 mile up the road. I'm going to try my best not to have this as our only job today. I do want to do a job with the branded lorry in the Daggerwin logistics livery. I will always be impressed by it. It's just, when I saw it for the first time, which was not the same version that it is now, I couldn't fault it. And then despite saying nothing except for, I did actually mention on the DAF that there was a different colour might look better. That was the only improvement I suggested. But yeah, despite that, it was still changed. And it was made even better. So despite being blown away to begin with, I didn't think I could be even more impressed, and I was. It's just amazing. So yeah, please do head over to the Discord. Please do thank the creators. Benedictus, I think his name is on there. Bernie NL and Cotton. So yeah, amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Okay, so here we are. Let's get it booked in. I think it is actually... Oh, we've got two from here. Yeah, there's no point going south again. Although this is not the place we want to go to exactly, it's sort of in the right direction and it's going to be exciting. It's a good place. Nice place to go to. Some people will probably say, oh, why don't you just rebrand this lorry? Again, I could do, but I don't want to waste money. And please don't take that the wrong way. That's not me saying I don't want to waste money on the skin. It means we have to buy it twice. Although actually, I've just realised, maybe I am digging myself a bit of a hole there. I think the skin only costs £1. In which case we will head to the nearest repair shop, or nearest paint shop, and get it sprayed. This is an extremely tight yard. That is crazy. Okay, I can't see myself being aligned, but... Okay, there we go. It works. Radio player? No thanks. Nice option, but not great for copyright. And we're off. Okay, so I actually don't know where the nearest repair shop is. Let's just see. The nearest one is the one we'll go to. It has to be en route. Looks like we can maybe get one here that's kind of en route. That's good enough. Oh yeah, because we can cut off there. So it's just up the road. Let's get this thing painted. Providing we can paint this lorry, of course. It has to be a compatible lorry, but there are a lot of compatible lorries. I'm actually running this through Truckbooks as well, which is our VTC. That's where you run the VTC jobs. So this should be showing up. Although the video will be published a few days afterwards. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have gone. Oh, actually, I think the coach didn't come around the roundabout. That's alright. Okay, just a little bit excited at the moment. Which is why I'm probably taking a few erratic moves. Not bad countryside either here. Looking very nice. So yeah, I think this lorry has been good. The biggest problem has been the lack of sound. There may be some kind of fix for that. But I think it is about time that we bought a new lorry anyway. Straight over the roundabout. And yeah, I think it's our next turning left. Up this road. 13. Road 13. Quite like there's a van park there. It just adds a bit of interest. Something which you would probably just completely ignore in real life. Where you'd observe it and then just think nothing of it. But in a game it just makes it feel more immersive. Although this might not be a great thing here. We have an accident. Looks like it had been burnt out, that car. Pretty bad. Right, let me just check that mini-map. Okay, so it's slightly further up here than I initially thought. But not to worry. We will hopefully be waving goodbye to the green very soon. Although I actually don't mind this colour. I know that some people took an instant disliking to it. It's quite bright. But I suppose it's interesting. Right, so we're on to the E45. Looks like we're going to have to join. Nice and quiet, that's good. And we're going to Viborg. Again, I think everybody who has watched even one of my videos will know how atrocious I am at figuring out how to pronounce these places correctly, and in trying to pronounce them I'm probably offending people, so I just want to apologise in advance. Let's get this going to 50 miles per hour. We are coming off just up here. The roads are really quiet. At least if we can paint this lorry today, we won't be in so much of a rush to get the new one. It's just we won't have the sounds. And I mustn't forget to reduce the engine and exhaust sound effects, otherwise we're going to have some extremely loud engine and exhaust sounds. Because I boosted them a few episodes back in an attempt to find some sounds, and obviously there aren't any. So yeah, they're still set really high. An external view. Of course we don't have to worry about any loud engines. Third person is quite good for time lapses. I'm not too bad at doing third person view. And I think this lorry does show you the mileage, or the kilometres at least. Oh, it's just out of view there. It's done 154,237 miles. So, not a massive amount for a lorry. Okay, so where is it from here? Just up the road, and then it looks like it's on our right hand side. Oh, traffic lights. I'm aiming for no crashes. Well, I'm always aiming for no crashes. But I suppose I am now getting to really know these different situations, like on the roundabout, and how the vehicles like to merge into lanes they shouldn't be merging into. Speed, speed, let's keep that speed down. They're going to change on me. I'm never going to get through them. Wow. That is amazing. I am pleased. I don't like sitting at traffic lights. So here we are. They've just changed in our favour. I think the entrance is on the right hand side. Well, actually, let me just... I don't want to take the wrong turn. Is it up there? I think it's up there. I think we can get in through here. Yes, we can. Let's hopefully get this thing painted. No! It's not there. Not for this one. Okay, well, we'll just continue with our journey. We'll get this done as quickly as possible. Not to worry. We'll get it on the new lorry. So it's 422 miles, but that does not take into account... Well, actually, no, it does take into account the ferry, but it's not splitting the land mileage. So let's get out of here. And I'll see you when we're on the open road somewhere. Well, here we are at our ferry crossing. I was kind of obliged there. I think I probably should have just gone. But I didn't cross the line. It's amazing. Yeah, so I did say we would resume on the open road. There wasn't a massively open road anywhere. But once we have crossed, it's just a case of going up here. And actually this is the open road. That'll be the interesting part. Very dramatic scenery, I'd imagine. But I can't remember exactly what it's like. For now though, let's just board the ferry. Oh, and the other thing is it's going to be probably quite late when we get there, but because we are going much further north, and I think this game is permanently set in summer, we should be okay. It should stay fairly light. Okay, so I need to make sure I go to the right place. Which I would say is over here. There we go. And the place we're going to is... Actually, we could spend more, couldn't we? That's interesting. That takes us pretty much to our destination. £869 instead of 592, so it's a bit more expensive, but then we wouldn't have the fuel. Okay. We'll do that. 12 hours, which means it is going to be midnight, thereabouts. Yes, 23:27. Since I wanted to get this done fairly quickly, I think spending a bit more is a good way of doing it. So yeah, we are almost there. Just How many miles left? 113. It's rare that I would do that though. It's just because I'm wanting to get that done quickly. I'm getting a little bit tired of not having the engine sounds, because I know that it's going to disappoint a few viewers. But despite the time, it is still quite bright. So that is good. Also, the roads are deserted. There's the ferry. I just had to show off the sunset in a third-person view. Beautiful twilight. So, as suspected, it is amazing around here. Water, mountains, and the very pink sky. We're almost there. 45 miles to go. I just don't know what dealership it is. Now, I did actually check a list. There's a list on Wikipedia which tells you which places have which dealerships, but I think it's only for the base game and possibly the DLCs. I don't think it's for pro mods. So obviously a pro mod location is not going to well, it's not going to have a list in the place where I look. There might be a list. If there is one, it would be very useful to have, but we're just going to have to drive there and find out for now. If it's Scania or DAF, great. That's really good. As I said, there's not really any kind of brand which I would be disappointed with. Obviously, I have a priority list, but I would be happy with anything at this stage, because we can't really be too picky. It's our first lorry. It's going to make the business money, and eventually we'll be able to buy the brand of our choice and the model of our choice. It'd be nice to buy the brand of our choice, but it's not always possible. Having said that, I can drive to the next nearest place to see what they've got. Just look at this. Amazing. It really is amazing. Even better when we have the Daggerwin Logistics livery. Which is why I've been time-lapsing quite a bit of this journey, because I just want to get it done, get it out of the way, and we're going to get another £13,000 from it, excluding expenses. Very tempted just to keep the camera looking right, because it just looks so good. And yeah, this is the open road I was mentioning. I thought it would be like this. I'm so pleased that it is. Quite twisty. It's part of the charm. Ooh, something going on here. Traffic lights. Doesn't get any more interesting than traffic lights. And yeah, I think this is as dark as it gets. Well, it's now almost 2 in the morning. It's great. But then I suppose you have the disadvantage of the winter where it barely gets light. And these are some extremely slow lights. Oh! Our turn. Crikey. Good job I woke up. They'll probably be green for like 5 seconds. You definitely get that in real life though. Have you noticed before that they prioritise some directions and you'd be on red for what feels like 10 minutes, then they finally go green for what feels like about 5 seconds, and then they're red again. They let just a few vehicles through at a time. The view is getting even better. Wow. Yeah, when we get to Iceland, we'll have the same sort of sky, but it's going to be quite snowy. Not all the locations are snowy, but most of them are. So, here we are, just 4 miles away. It's probably going to get quite slow. Quite a few roundabouts. And a car which seems to be giving way. Someone mentioned this before. In some countries, from what I can understand, you give way on a roundabout. So the people who are already on the roundabout give way to people joining. I've heard of that, but I really don't know what countries have that rule. Because in the UK, that's not how it works. I think in most places that's not how it works. So yeah, if anybody knows where you give way on the roundabout, excluding when you have traffic lights, of course, because some, like even in the UK, you can have traffic lights for people who are already on the roundabout, where you actually just give away. I would love to know. I could look it up, but it'd be much more interesting to hear from my viewers. I might look it up as well. Right, so yeah, this is a nice little place. Except for the traffic lights, of course. We always have traffic lights. I'm not too sure if they have a truck dealer. They have a repair shop. But our journeys with no engine sounds will be coming to an end today. I did look at the sort of pricing that we'll be looking for. Hang on, is it down there? No way, is it down there? Okay. It's down here. I think if I just... Yeah, let's just see here. That's possible. Tight though. As I was saying, if I was to get a vehicle, a new lorry in our price range, I think we'd be left with about £5,000. Okay, so this is the location. And that is our parking spot. That's got to be the most interesting one we've had so far. If I just go up here, the thing is, I do have a rule not to go into third-person view when reversing, when doing a park. So we're going to have to use the mirrors, which is what we should be doing anyway. I just really hope there's no boxes or anything. Or signposts. We've already got the buildings. Might have turned too late there. Let's just see. Debatable. Not great. I don't think there's anything down there. Please accept. Oh, nice. Just as I mount some pallets of bricks. Well, it's taken it. Technically it shouldn't have done, but fine. 13,127. Good. So, garages. What do we have? What kind of options do we have? Oh, they do have a place. It is... Which one is it? One will be a recruitment agency. I have no idea. We'll take a look. We'll look at the nearest one first. Okay. Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, I think this might be the recruitment agency. It is. So we'll go to the other one. There's a lot of pavement mounting here, which is just up the road. I do prefer the ones like that though. It's just so much more interesting. Although the easy parking places make it easy, there's not really much fun in the easy ones. So I would go for the challenging ones every time. Is that... No, still red left, isn't it? I think the green is for the one for the people next to us. There we go. It's so rural. Definitely my kind of place to drive. Now, yeah. I always feel like I need to talk more and more when I'm driving this lorry, because we have no other sound. Well, there's a bit of road sound, but normally I'll just be able to keep quiet and you'll be able to listen to the engine. So, oh, don't freeze. Volvo, oh, nice! Of course. Did I say DAF and Scania? I meant all three. Completely forgot about Volvo, which I'm driving currently. Well, that couldn't have been better. That is perfect, except it is shut. Not to worry, there is a place up the road which I can go to. It's going to have to be that one because we don't own the workshop, the garage. Opens at 8, so yeah, if we just rest once, we'll be ready to pop in here first thing in the morning. Only thing is, I think Volvo might be a bit more expensive, although they're very similar. There's a car, or a lorry. Now there's a car. Anyway, as I've been saying, we're buying the lorry today. Whatever happens. My rule is not to have a bank loan. I think I could possibly have a small exception if it's just a very small amount, like £8,000 maximum. But yeah, I'm going to try my best not to use the bank. That is supposed to be the rule that I've got going. I think we can we go in here? Oh, I know I shouldn't have done that. Busy looking at the sign, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't me that crashed into that car. Should have gone round me. Both at fault. Okay, so let's just go through here. Try and find a good place to park. Probably wasn't even the way in. Okay. So, it is now midday. Exactly midday. This is probably the way in. Let's get back to that dealership and see their prices. See how dramatic it is? It looks good at night, but it's equally good during the day. So we're going to have to say goodbye to this lorry, and I think the trading value is going to be next to nothing. I doubt it's going to let us get much, maybe 35? Something like that. 30. 33.79. Okay, so yeah, let's take a look. It might be the same lorry again, but we need to make sure we can actually paint it in the livery. Right, this is fantastic. I found this one. This one can have the skin, and it looks so good with it. So we're buying it. If we confirm that, thanks to having the existing lorry, we can afford it. We're going to pay 66,248, and we will change things in the future. Definitely looking at some changes back here. We've just got the single rear axle currently, but we can't really. Well, we potentially could afford to change it now. Yeah, I just checked. Sadly, we can't afford to put the double rear axle, but that is fine. We can upgrade that in the future. So trade in. We do want to sell it, and we have now got a brand new Volvo FH Sleeper. Nice. Here it is. Daggerwin Logistics. So we just need to get a trailer. We can get a curtain sign, we can get a tanker. In fact, I will show you them in just a second. But these preview screens always show them off so well. Look at that. Oh, it gets better. And what better background as well. The backdrop is fantastic. We have engine sounds. Now I've just decided to drive to the next nearest place to try and see if we can get a different job, because I don't have much time left to drive much further today. But yeah, obviously we want to get to Iceland. I want to get a job to Iceland if we can do. But yeah, no better time than just to take in the view here. We're only going south a very short distance to Hamar or Hamar. I don't know if they've got anything, any jobs. We can go to Oslo. There might be something in Oslo. But this episode really has been about buying a new lorry and showing off the livery, which I know hasn't been done properly because I don't have the trailer yet, but as soon as we do, you'll really be able to appreciate it. But as I said, please do feel free to download it, try it out for yourself, join the VTC, and really, we don't need a trailer on these beautiful open roads. Unless of course we wanted to make some money. Which of course we do. But yeah, just a moment of fun. I've been really hoping that everybody's been enjoying the series. I know that it has declined in viewers since the start. That's natural. But yeah, just as long as it's not because the quality of the videos is degrading or anything. I hope that I'm still producing the videos to the standard you would expect. I know that today's been a bit different for reasons I've already explained. But it has to be done. We have to show off the lorry. And if there'd been a job there to the right place, I would have taken one. Okay, so this next destination is just down the road here. They do have depots, so there is a chance that there will be something for us. Ooh, green lights. Ooh, red lights. Oh, red light jumper. Just went straight through. Interesting. Finally through the lights. But yeah, please do let me know what you think to the sound of the engine. If it's too loud or too quiet. I have to ask because before, when I asked, there were some people who said it was too quiet and some people who said it was too loud. So I'm guessing it varies depending on what device you're watching the video on. Okay, I don't think there's much here. One depot. There is one that goes to there. So I think I'm actually going to wrap up this video here. And then next time we can go directly to Iceland. We'll probably go from Oslo. Actually, we'll drive to Oslo today. We'll start in Oslo. And then we'll hopefully have a good video in Iceland. In the snow and the ice. And that'll be a good test for it. So let me just change that GPS. If we stop here, then we should be able to get a pretty good idea of what there is from there. Just checking the job list currently. There's not one directly to Iceland, but there is one to Wick, and then we can just go from the Faroe Islands. So, yeah, it's fine. The time will pass. We can also rest, so that will allow us to get a new job list. There's going to be no issue, but I think getting a job from here is highly unlikely, even if we rested. So let's just wait, and we'll get a good one from Oslo. Busy around here, but we're almost there. Actually, we've passed part of Oslo. This whole area is Oslo. Just trying to find a suitable place to park, and I must say that the mirrors on this lorry are fantastic. They show everything. Actually, there's a rest spot just up here, so we don't need to go to where I dropped the marker, which is just a bit beyond it. Yeah, we need the rest spot just in case there's nowhere suitable to go. but I think there will be. The job list from Oslo was huge when I looked at it before. At least 3 pages. Now, come to think of it, that resting spot is actually within that area, so we do have to follow the marker. In fact, it's further than the marker. That's just to take me to the sort of general area. But that's been good. I've enjoyed that bit of free roam driving. And usually I find that they handle very differently without a trailer, but today this has been just faultless, because I've found before it's quite easy to drift them in this game, and yeah, not even come close to drifting or losing control. Okay, so somewhere in here. Ooh, a Renault dealership. And the rest stop must be this place, the hotel. We've turned up to a hotel in our lorry. Well, this is our hotel just here. We just need the parking space. Put it into that parking space there, and we're done. So thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you've enjoyed the video, and yeah, we'll be back next week with another episode, but until then, thank you so much for watching, and see you again soon. Bye for now.